East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a day, his third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Leaves it with the back. Spins away from the defense. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Under fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Using the quick game. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Hard running there. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backwards. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him the crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
I like the idea going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Pirates back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Back to pass, it's Hauser. Here's the pressure. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Got his man quickly. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, ECU.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Riley. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He'll start this drive firing. Slings it downfield. He makes the catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Well, it's a nice grab, but he would have been much better off just to let that thing go out of bounds.
Tell you what, when you see a tight end come that open, a lot of times it had something to do with the wide receivers running down the middle of the field, stretching those safeties, and he just slips out and kind of gets lost, and the tight end was wide open on the outer part of the field.
All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On first and 10 from the 38. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Owens. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Pirates will snap it on first and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? You keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Trying to beat him to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Fires to the right. The sure hands, it's Norman. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Finds space on the right. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field. But the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The give to the tailback. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Lets it fly. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Aggies! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one that they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. They'll toss it to the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. The backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Quarterback keeper. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do.
Turning it on. The 20. Touchdown, East Carolina. And the punishment has been extended.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morrow. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
2nd down. They'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Williams. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Caught over the middle. It's Riley. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. That's reeled in, it's Riley. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.